Alright, what's going on everybody? It's ya boy Chronic Wolf coming at you with another story video, and it's been a bit since I've done this. I've been focusing more on the Let's Plays and all the other stuff, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put the Let's Plays on hold for a little bit. I will still upload them if you guys really want to see them. If you do, you go ahead and leave a comment in the description below saying that you want to see them or whatever. I will still continue to do them, just might take a bit time to get back to it because I got other stuff that I have to take care of, but I will be uploading more story videos and a lot more other things, upcoming things I should say, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Alright, so I'm going to be telling you not one but two stories. A couple weeks before the second story, I was actually with a friend, and we were in his van, and we were downtown, and we were looking for the reefers, the marijuanas, the 420 blesseds, and we were going around, and all of a sudden we see two of the friends that we knew from back in high school, and we were just like, dude, are those guys? And he was like, dude, that's totally them, we should go pick them up. So I was just like, dude, let's do it, let's go hang out, let's go have a sesh. Let's see if they know where to get some reefers, because we really don't know where the heck people are nowadays. So we go ahead and we picked them up, and we're like, yo, what's good, homie? And they were like, yo, and we're like, dude, let's hang out. They're like, I am so down, dude. And then we ask them, what are you guys doing down here? You know, he was like, dude, I'm just running some errands, you know, I could really use a lift, this is really cool, you guys are coming around. I'm like, word, dude, let's do this. So we go around and we're like, alright, so do you know where to get some bud? He was like, yeah, dude, let me hit up my homie real quick. So we hit up his homie that she has a friend that sells buds there in that area. So we're just like, okay, cool. We got the hookup and we went over to the area, the designated area. We parked there and we waited for a bit. We see this guy, he comes out, and then he comes to the window and he's like, all right, so you guys got the money? And we're like, yeah. We exchange or whatever. He's like, all right, cool, see you guys later. I'm like, all right, peace. And then we open up the bag and it's only like a nickel. Like, dude, we paid like $10 for the whole dime, and he gave us like a nickel. It was like very, very small. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like a very, very small amount of weed compared to the other size of weed, which is bigger. Okay, I'll just put it in the simplest terms I can. My friend notices, my friend in the back, he was just like, wait a minute, you know what, dude, this is not what we came for. Hold on, I'm gonna go talk to the guy. So he goes out and he opens the door and he goes like, yo, this ain't no dime, man. You trying to skimp us out? And he's like, nah, brah, that's a dime, that's a dime. And he was like, no, this ain't no dime. You see that? That's like small, brah. That's small. And I could tell that this guy wanted to like knock him out because he was getting really hype, and I was just like, dude, calm down, let's just go, whatever, just, you know, we'll figure it out later. We'll probably get some more from another friend later on. And my friend's just like, you know what, we're never gonna buy from you again, your stuff sucks, man. He's like, alright, whatever. And then we just took off. So that was the first story that we ended up hanging out after that, but that's not important. Second story. So it was one day, and we didn't have any weed at all. We were just like, dude, we're so desperate. We gotta, like, you know, go somewhere. We gotta go talk to people. So a lot of the dealers that we have are on the other side of town, and we usually go to them to buy the weed. We decided that day to ditch school and go over to the other side of town, and unfortunately, nobody was available. Nobody was available. Nobody was there. We couldn't really buy anything. We couldn't really, you know, everybody was at school or at work or just not home or just dry. So we waited in this neighborhood in the hot sun for a good bit because one person said that they would be able to come out of school here pretty soon and be able to buy or sell us one. And I was just like, all right, cool, we'll just wait for a little bit. It ended up being like about an hour. It was a hot day. It was like the hot summer day, and we were sketched out because this one sheriff passed by, and we were just like parked in this weird spot. The reason why we were so sketched out was because something had happened with the cops a couple months before this, and I will bring up this story later on. If I get 100 subs, it'll be a 100 sub special, but I digress. So got sick of tired of waiting. My friend brings up that we should go visit that guy that skimped us out. It's funny because my friend was just like, dude, we should totally go rob him and just get him back for like everything. We won't beat him up or anything, but we will, like, you know, take the bud and then just take off. And he was like, do you want to be the getaway vehicle? I'm like, dude, and the fact that I actually considered this is hilarious. Alright, so I actually did consider it, and I was just like, alright, yeah, I'll be your gateway. He's like, alright, let's do this. So we actually go back to that one area downtown. We didn't see him. We hit up the same homie that called up that guy, and he didn't come out. And we just waited out there for a really long time. And then we were like, it's getting sketchy around here. We see a lot of cops around us. And like I said, something happened with the cops a couple months ago, and it kind of sucked. So they were scoping out our vehicle. It was kind of obvious, you don't just see a bunch of cops in the same area. All right, so we started going down this one road. We were heading to the school to get on this road so that way we can take the highway home. We immediately get pulled over by a motorcycle cop, and we were like, oh no, what are we gonna do, boys? What are we gonna do? So I look over to my friend and was like, dude, you gotta hide your pipe, you gotta hide your grinder. Luckily, in my vehicle, we did have this one compartment that looked like it was part of the mesh, and we opened it and we threw stuff in there. Luckily, it was hidden and you couldn't even get it out even if you wanted to. It was a tight space, and we ended up getting out later, but that's not the point. The cop goes up to the window. He's like, let me see your license, registration. So I give him my license and my registration. I was 18 at the time, and I didn't have a full license, unfortunately. I did have a permit type license, and that's what I used. They gave him my permit. He then asks me, all right, so where are you guys going? And quick thinking, I was like, we're just on the road to college. We're going to go to class. And then we were sweating bullets. We both looked really nervous. Well, I tried to keep my cool, but my friend, you can tell that he was just like nervous. He was red, but he was in the other side, and it was a low car, so you couldn't really see him too good. And then the cop asks him for his license because I didn't have my license that said I was fully fledged, ready to drive or whatever. I needed an adult or whatever, 21 or older. And he asks him, he didn't have it. He was 18 as well. And then he goes on and tells us that my car was very similar to the description of a getaway vehicle that had robbed a bank. In reality, there was no bank that was being robbed by a car of this type. I was like, okay, that's bullshit, but I'll just kind of play along and say that I didn't do anything. We're just going to class. Sorry if you think the vehicle is the same one, but it's not. When really, I actually knew that my vehicle was tagged because of a previous incident. So I'm pretty sure he said that to scare us or whatever. I told him that I was following the rules and that there was no real need for him to stop me. I, did everything right. He then tells me that you guys are like 18 and adults. You guys are just, just go on with your day. I won't detain you or anything. Just have a good day. I was so shocked. I pulled together a straight face and I said, thank you. Have a good day. And then I was just like, oh my God, did that really happen? Dude, we were so grateful that we didn't even get a ticket or anything. It was like one of the best feelings of all time. We got away with it. And to think that we were actually gonna go rob a guy beforehand for his bud. So after that, my friend and I just pulled ourselves together, and we actually never went back to class. We never went to school that day. We actually ended up going over to his house, and we hung out for a bit, and that was pretty much the end of our day. But dude, oh my gosh, that entire day was just crazy, man. I couldn't, I thought I was gonna get arrested. I thought I was gonna go to jail. I thought I was gonna have a record, which I've never been to jail. I've never gotten a record, but I almost did. And like I said, I will bring that up in a story in the near future. So thank you guys very much for watching my video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You can always click the little bell to see if I upload stuff, which I usually do. I'm trying to get back into the uploading thing again. You can always follow me on Twitter, and that's it. We'll see you guys later. Stay real.